What's up, everybody? You know how much I love MAO. I sound like a salesman. You know how much I love MAO. What if I told you you could get MAO for 50% off the retail price? That's right. You can get this drunk, naked old man for 50. Hold on. I don't think I'm doing a very good job selling MAO. So, I do like MAO. I think he's a really interesting unit, really cool unit. I like to use him on the free to win. I also built him on my main too. I like the fact that he's got skill 1, weakens attack power, and ignores defense. It's not huge damage, but ignores defense. Second skill, he's got a heal, he's got a crit resist, which could be potentially net. Crit resist is all just RNG though. Potentially can proc into the first skill, which ignores defense as well. And then this one, swift attack. This is an attack. It also increases the attack bar of all allies, and attack speed, this is kind of like. It's kind of like Bernard. It's half like Bernard. He's got the chance to proc into his first skill as well with this, but it's not as his base speed isn't as good as Bernard, and his attack gauge increase is only 15%. But it is similar to Bernard, right? So, much to my surprise, I saw a G3 player using MAO in Special League, so I thought it'd be super fun to take a look at MAO in actual G3 battles. Let's check it out. Okay, so the MAO owner is on the left-hand side. So we see, it looks like regular RTA, right? We see the friend. So I think he was anticipating the, he picked the Huadam because he was anticipating to get like DPS nuked with that, after that Konamiya pick. It's weird to see the two occult girls though. Weird to see the two occult girls. They had picked two others, so they had picked a 2 and 2 4s, which gave him the opportunity to pick those two nat 5s at the end. It's just interesting to see Charlotte though. You don't really see Charlotte too much, especially in Special League. Like, I think this might be the only person that's ever picked Charlotte in Special, or that's picking Charlotte in Special. Well, no. High level player maybe. I'm sure a lot of people in like mid game might be using Charlotte in Special League. But yeah, I mean, getting kind of a little bit lucky with the verti-heal counter turn cycling, but not a whole lot on ignore defense. But he's got the glancing, and yeah, he's got the glancing. So I'm curious how he's ruined. Let's try to see if we can figure out how he's ruined. The nice thing about it though, like he's got a little bit of everything. That MAO has a little bit of everything. He's got the ignore defense, which can potentially kill something. Over time, and he didn't proc. He procced with the Triana, but not into the immunity. So he had to wait a little bit to get that Hathor's third skill actually off. But I mean, the Konamiya could proc. Well, actually, Konamiya probably can't because it's probably on Swift, isn't it? But could proc, but even still, only one proc available in RTA. So you can only get a violent proc once. But what I was saying about what I possibly started to say about the MAO was he's got a little bit of everything. He's got some damage potential on skill 1. He's not that bad for revenge either. Like, could revenge potentially ignore defense on revenge? Not bad. Crit resist could potentially keep teams alive. A little bit of a heal, which you don't need a whole ton of heal a lot of times in RTA, but just a little bit of sustain can go a long way. And the turn cycling. The turn cycling I think is underrated because like I said, he's similar to Bernard. The turn cycling is underrated for skill 3. So turn cycling is pretty. That's why verti-heal is relevant. That's why Hathor is relevant, because verti-heal increases the amount he turn cycles well. Hathor decreases the amount of enemy turns. So just MAO is a little bit like that. You know what I mean? Okay, so we see again with the Hathor and the Huadam. Bans out the Hathor, but the other the opponent picked the verti-heal. So he's going for that the water BK, as he feels that's the threat, and he's just trying to crit on that the friend to get the turn cycling. But little do you know, 12k crit, okay, and that was with skill 3. But I mean, Bernard, like when Bernard uses skill 3, doesn't It doesn't like do any damage. It's just it's skill 3. This is 12k damage plus plus increased attack gauge plus increased speed. She's gonna help the turn cycling. She's got the Purify, Rolling Punch, decrease attack. Sinkhole is gonna do some damage, but decrease attack buff plus decrease attack kind of cancels each other out. It's all about the turn cycling though. Like everything is Fire Monkey turn cycles, Antares steals turns, Water BK steals turn cycles with the second skill. It's all about turn cycling. It's all about getting more turns than your opponent. If he procced into the Fire Lich. Crit resist though. Well, also water unit, but crit resist is fun. It's just crazy to see. And like he has extra value. I mean, like in normal RTA, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's amazing in normal RTA. 12k and first skill for 14k. That would have taken that water monkey out completely. But he just has extra value in Special League because you are limited. Well, in 20-star Special League, because you're limited in the amount of stars you can bring total, which gives him extra value. Whereas like in normal RTA, I wouldn't see him really having as much value because you can just pick like so many different Nat 5s, is just like more valuable. But with this, he's got extra value because he is a usable unit that is 3-star, which gives you more opportunity to pick more Nat 5s. Okay, here we go again. I mean, basically, he's picking meta first picks, and he's picking the same team over and over and over again. He's picking Fran, Vertiheel, Huadam, and MAO. Curious. I mean, we see a lot of the same. We see like a mid-range comp versus a mid-range comp. A little bit of heal on both sides. Well, I mean, actually, the MAO team doesn't have a tremendous amount of heal, though. But with the attack power buff and the... I wonder how this MAO is ruined. I'm going to see if I can find how this MAO is ruined, though. I don't know if I will be able to, but I would assume he's either on global... I think he's on Asia server, actually. I'm going to have to check. To see if I can find. Can he put... No, he didn't proc. But with enough turns... I'm going after the map. MAO. He ignores defense though. Oh, now going after the MAO. Well, element advantage. That's probably why. MAO's dangerous, man. Very dangerous. That Huadam, dude. He likes to pick this Huadam. See, I would have kind of the lucky revenge. Does this just wipe him? That just wipes out the water BK, and then he procs. Oh, I thought he was gonna proc and kill that Harg. Did a decent amount of damage to that Harg though. I mean, like, look at this guy. He's actually winning with this MAO. I love it because I love this unit. I think it's a really great underrated 3-star unit, and I just love that people are finally giving him the credit that he deserves. Next match, Fran, Vertiheel, Hathor again. Same units. And he goes up, a lot of people picking. He goes up is he picking the MAO kind of more specifically as a counter to a lot of these, and finally they start going for the MAO. So that MAO is not super tanky. So he doesn't have like a hybrid build on the MAO. He probably just has like speed, crit damage, attack, I feel. It's not like he's not trying to go for like a tankier build on this MAO. So I was kind of curious to see like how much he was doing, but he didn't proc. He didn't proc with the MAO. So they are absolutely going for the MAO first. He procced. Oh, but he didn't get the... Look at that, just ignore... Oh! The pesky old... Don't need a defense break when you just ignore defense. Fantastic. But I feel like he's commonly picking this MAO against the Raccoony, Ajir, Antares. Not super crazy. I'm gonna try to see if I can find this guy's runes on this MAO. because I'm curious how he has him built. It's not like he's like surviving a long time, but MAO really doesn't survive. His base stats are what's holding him back from being like super OP. If he had like 105 base speed, and he had like better like HP and attack power, he would be a serious unit. Like if he had Nat 4 stats, he would be a serious serious unit. Nice though. Nice. Again, the MAO. Here we go. Last MAO match. I feel like he looks like he's picking the MAO into the Fire Lich Ajir. He's picking the MAO into the Fire Lich Ajir. He used the Triana, probably because the opponent didn't use the Triana. Okay, so he used the Triana instead of the Huadam. Because I know he was going for the Huadam a lot. But he's using the Vertiheal Fran MAO. Yo, I'm gonna have to like start picking the Vertiheal Fran MAO, Vertiheal Fran MAO. 7190, that's a tanky Fire Lich. Transcendence passive, but he's not gonna be doing a lot of damage until like more along the late game side with this Fire Lich. But this Diana's is the Diana gonna wreck this MAO though? It feels like a resounding yes. Does she proc? Delayed Promise. And the cleanse onto the MAO. And well, I mean, that didn't, he wouldn't have died anyway, but, now he might have died. So that did eventually, like, that proc with the Triana did eventually actually, that's not going to kill him. Yeah. Did eventually. No! Oh my god! Who else thought it was going to hit that Diana? Oh my god. I totally thought it was going to hit that Diana. I was like, no, MAO! You've awakened the sleeping beast, giant beast. The sleeping giant warrior Diana. It's not giant warrior, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, guys. Don't worry. 98. I was hoping for the sleep. He was hoping for the sleep on that Diana. MAO's gone. MAO, you did good while you were around. Oh, cut in with the friend. I guess he's not dead. Wow. Okay, so we got a little lucky there. That he cut in and he stunned. MAO would have died, but MAO still did. He still did good. I'm gonna see if I can find this MAO runes. Alright guys, I couldn't find his account. I looked on like every server on like the top leaderboards and everything. I was like trying so hard to find it. This is my free-to-play, free-to-win server account. So I have a MAO built on here. I just wanted to show, like, for comparison purposes, if you're like looking for stats that he may have had on his. We just see how much mine does with attack buff and no defense break, etc., etc. How much he's seal punching for. It's more, pay more attention because the defense on here is not even close to what the defense is in RTA. Like this is just scenario defense. It's very low. But we can compare the first skills at least. So the first skill here was 14k. 14k with attack power buff. So we can see the runes in a second. For this guy, but super fun unit that I really enjoy to play with because I think he's a decent unit. I call him my budget chow. So anyway, here's the runes on him. He's on Fatal. I mean, of course, they have better runes on theirs. This is just my free-to-play, only in 2 and 3 star units that I use here. But I call him my budget chow because he basically like is my tanky water bruiser for this account. Attack, crit damage, HP. This is just the stats that he has on to do that much damage. So maybe we can get like a little bit of a comparison. But not upgraded towers on this account. Or it's like a barely upgraded towers on this account. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to show that for comparison purposes. Again, I said it already. This is not the one that he was using. This is just a for comparison purposes MAO. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.